Helping me build this car was nothing. I was going to try to build it without using any guides. Was this a good idea?
Yeah.
No.
No.
All these parts fit together in a specific, sometimes very irritating way. Just go in. Just go in.
Yo, what's up, honkers? Today we're going to be watching Martincitopants getting repeatedly killed in my summer car. The reason why is Toby asked me to react to this. Literally, Zykai asked me to react to this. And Mr. Azuma here on his channel, Martincitopants' video on his channel, which y'all should go watch if y'all haven't yet. Me and Toby are in it. It's doing really, really well, especially since he just started his channel. But yeah, go sub to him. Go do all that. And Azuma's right here if he wants to talk. Say a few words. Introduce yourself.
Wow.
Wow. And don't worry, he's just my new chibi for today, okay?
I hunger for violence.
I see. Well, that's fine, because I have a feeling this guy is going to be getting killed a lot today. All right, let's get right into today's video.
Hello again.
Hi.
Welcome to Finland.
Finland?
Finland, one of the countries of all time. Cars, sausages, beer, 0.07% of people, 11% of all saunas, lakes, driving a tractor while heavily under the influence. What is this word? Molotov cocktail. Why is the snow speaking Finnish? And the sport of rally car racing. Today is the day we immerse ourselves.
What the f is happening in like the first 20 seconds?
Finland.
I actually have a fun Finland fact for you.
Okay.
Depending on the statistic that you read, Finland is either number 1 or number 2 in the most coffee consumption in the world.
Huh. Interesting. Policia.
Ourselves in this alien world of rally car racing. We're going to build this good car, tune it, upgrade it, scull 12 beers and drive it into oncoming traffic, take it to the local rally race, and with some luck, win.
Oh,
this
hell yeah.
Was very hard and made significantly more difficult because if I die in the game...
Wait. You actually have to build the car?
Yes, you have to build it from scratch, basically.
How? How the hell is anyone supposed to... Okay.
I die in real life too.
It's very detailed.
So, let us begin. We began
I've actually
on the
considered
start screen.
getting this game.
I named myself Helsinki Farter.
Helsinki Farter.
This beautiful photo for my mugshot
Helsinki
and began.
Farter.
The year is 1976.
1976,
A boy is born.
okay.
Me, Helsinki
Vintage.
Farter. Fast forward 19 years and it's 1995. Our boy is living in a nondescript lake house at the lake of Upon waking up, we had a near unlimited number of possibilities. So,
Peroxide.
of course, we inhaled 8 beers, watched the incredible Finnish film Topless Gun, and pissed all over the hot rocks.
Topless gun.
In the garage.
Oh, it's yellow.
Or
It's
at least
yellow.
all
It's yellow steam on the hot rocks.
No, that's even worse than yellow snow.
So bad. Because you're breathing it in.
Yeah.
That's so bad. Okay.
That's horrible.
Okay, so let's see. He's got like thirst, hunger, stress, urine, fatigue, dirtiness, and money in the top left there.
Money.
And they have like, it looks like a brew pit. I don't know what the hell that thing is called for whenever you drive over
of
it.
its bits. This right here is the car's chassis, and inside the garage was everything else. Panels,
Right.
doors,
Chassis.
engine block, pistons, crankshaft, fuel tank, clutch, gearbox, struts, wishbones, brakes, shock absorbers, cylinder head,
Wishbones? What?
T-34 85M main battle tank.
What the f?
Oh wait, that's not in the garage. That's in today's sponsor, World of Tanks.
World of
Gentlemen,
Tanks!
it is
Oh,
time.
don't
The
fucking
Metamorphosis has
sponsor! Oh
already
my
begun.
god, we're not
I
sponsored!
am the World of Tanks. It's
Kidding,
about
no, we're not.
play
We're
video
not.
game.
We're not skipping
But we
it.
could.
That's not in the garage. That's in
We could skip it, but I'm not gonna.
No, we're not sponsored, but we could be sponsored.
Could be. Well, the tanks reach out, please. I'm desperate. I need money.
today's sponsor, World of Tanks. Gentlemen, it is time. The metamorphosis has already begun. I am the World of Tanks, the greatest tank free-to-play video game ever created with over 100 million players around the globe. Can you guess what this game is about?
It's about tanks.
Over 600 million tanks, destroyers, artillery, small,
thought it
medium.
was
Boy, what the hell, boy?
I am going to assault the French. Oh wait, maybe the Germans.
maybe.
Actually, no. I'm going to assault the British. I will fight the...
Bro, who the f watches this guy's videos and they're like, you know what? I want this person to make an ad of for our game.
There are worse picks out there, but you are valid.
I'm just saying, like, I don't understand. I'm getting everything, and I think it's just because I have brain rot. But imagine someone that's like in their 30s, which I'm almost there at this point. But someone in their 30s that doesn't understand brain rot like language, and they're like watching this, and then just what? Like how are you gonna, like, I don't know.
Them on the beaches, I will fight them in the fields, and I will fight them across the 40 battle arenas spread all over the world. Do you know how many that is? I have no idea. I lost my frontal lobe in an industrial tank accident. You would not believe me how historically accurate they made this game. Believe me, I was there. Earn experience, modify, and upgrade your tank. Finish, comrade. Join me in glorious battle against the Soviet menace and defend our beautiful homeland. Download World of Tanks for free with the link in the description. Use code TANKMANIA to get 7 days of premium for free. 250,000 credits, premium tank Excelsior, 3 rental tanks, Iger 131, Cromwell, and T-3485M. Do it now, or the Finns will be defeated. Also, they released some merch, so go check that out.
That's nice.
Yeah. The power shock, fuel tank, clutch, gearbox, struts, wishbones, brakes, shock absorbers, cylinder head, head gasket, rocker shaft, camshaft. You get the idea. Helping me build this car was nothing. I was going to try to build it without using any guides. Was this a good idea? No.
No.
All these parts fit together in a specific, sometimes very irritating way. Just go in. Just go. Just go in. Not to mention, each part has...
Does it, like, lock in place? Or does it just, like... So is he, like, going through every single part and just, like, grabbing it? And it's like, all right, let's hope it's not it.
Let's see if it snaps in here. Oh, it's not snapping in. Let's try a different part.
Good.
As bolts, and the devs,
but again,
screwing in hundreds of bolts would be far too easy. Elected to make every single one have a size. Wait, you can't bolt this part in with the spanner? Sorry, f***o, that's the wrong spanner. Try again, sweaty. If I was going to build this car, it was going to take a long, long time. So, naturally, I got bored, went to bed, was woken in the middle of the night by the phone ringing, and I couldn't see shit.
Oh.
To make matters even worse, was the most annoying character in the entire game. Bug. To get rid of Bug, I need to take a trip into town and get some mosquito spray, among some other very important items, like beer and sausages. I had two vehicles to choose from. This motorbike, which can only carry one thing at a time, or the tractor, which is really, really slow. 20 minutes later, I arrived in the bustling metropolis.
I mean, you can pick up a lot more stuff.
I bought my groceries and then drove the tractor for another 20 minutes back home. Building the car was going to take a long time. So while I struggle to figure out what the hell the distributor is and why I would need it for my car, why don't we talk about engines?
What?
An engine's job is simple.
I have no idea.
Convert the chemical energy of gasoline into kinetic energy in the car. First off, we start with suck.
Suck.
Squeeze. Bang. And
bang.
Amogus. The 4 steps of a 4-stroke engine. The engine sucks in a mixture of fuel and air, squeezes it really tight, ignites it with a spark plug, and blows out the exhaust.
Okay, I understand why he made those jokes then. Got it. Okay, I was like, that sounded so sus.
The little car has 4 cylinders, each sucking,
It only
squeezing,
takes 4 strokes
banging,
to get it to go.
And blowing. These 4 cylinders house 4 pistons, which each connect to the crankshaft. The pistons go up and down, and the crankshaft goes round and round. The crankshaft is connected to the wheels through the clutch and gearbox. Put your foot down on the gas, the engine spins faster, the wheels spin faster, and off you go. Simple, right? Yeah, well, obviously it's not that easy, as you can clearly see by my inability to assemble the clutch. My man, it's been 30 minutes. Why can't you figure it out? No, stop the car with the tractor! Next up is suspension. Now, why do we need suspension? Well, without it, things get a bit bumpy. You need suspension not only to absorb bumps in the road, but also keep the wheels in contact with it. Brakes. Probably the most simple part of the car. The brake discs are connected directly to the wheels. When you press on the brake pedal, brake pads push against the discs and convert their kinetic energy into heat. And there we go. I'd pretty much finished the car. You know, excluding the wiring, wheels, tires, brake fluid, clutch fluid, engine oil, coolant, camshaft alignment, and replacing about 15 parts that would inevitably break within 5 minutes of driving. You know, we were basically done.
Yeah, that's fine.
I retired back to the house to eat some food
Much
and
like
drink
anything
a bit of water.
I get off of Amazon.
But I couldn't. The sausages were spoiled. In fact, all the food in the fridge was spoiled.
Oh no.
I'd spent so long working
Nobody
on the
likes
car
a rotten
that my house
sausage.
had been disconnected from the electricity for not paying in time.
This
could not have come at a worse time, because I had 0 food, and tomorrow was Sunday. Timo's is not open on Sunday. Of course, I didn't know this, so I rode into town in a mild panic after my hunger meter had gone red. Timo, open up, I need to eat your food. Timo, open up, open up.
Oh, break open the...
Shit.
Can you not?
The sun had well and truly come up, which told me that Timo's was clearly not going to open today, so I elected to ride my bike back home. On my way back, I came across the dance pavilion, which had 2 cars outside of it, blasting some funky beats.
Boom, 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 boom.
The game actually let me open the back doors of this car and climb inside.
Cool.
So, seeing that I had nothing better to do, I gave it a go and hopped in. This was a terrible mistake.
Why?
Immediately it was clear that the man driving had in fact consumed
my
a rather
God.
large amount of alcohol
Holy
prior
shit.
and was driving at an alarmingly high speed with alarmingly
It
low
reminds me
control.
of my uncle.
I then made an even worse decision and swore at the driver. This put him into a frenzied rage, and he immediately stomped the gas, drove
Oh my
straight to
God.
a tree, and died.
Well, you got a free
shit.
car now.
The only thing I could
Right?
really do was hop out
Yeah.
and walk home. So that's what I did.
Holy sh!
Things, however, were not looking good. Being out in the sun and running home like this was rapidly increasing my thirst. I walked
Yeah,
for what felt
probably.
like hours along the dirt track leading home, and eventually, my house was just visible in the distance. I was so close to water. I reached the mailbox, looked inside to try pay the utilities, collapsed. Oh. No. And died.
Arnar.
He died.
Attempt number 2. This attempt did not last long.
Okay,
I named
why?
myself drank until I blacked out, pissed on the TV, and died.
Wait, oh, he electrocuted.
Attempt 3. I gave myself the brilliant name.
That's gonna be a horrible way to go.
This time I was going to use a guide and try to build the car a little faster. The
Okay.
first thing the guide wanted me to do was get in the tractor and go collect some stuff. One of those stuff were these wheels inside this abandoned mansion. The
Oh,
wheels were
okay.
on the top floor, so of course I went to the top floor, ignoring the wasp nest right above me.
Oh. Oh, he's allergic. Oh no.
Allergic to things.
No! Attempt 4. I did all the same stuff as the late Glorbo Florbo, but yet again, died to the wasps, like a complete idiot. Nope. Oh my god.
Oh my God, they're in the tractor.
Not the bees. Not the bees.
Not the
Fine.
base. Yeah.
This time, I saw the wasp nest and managed to sneak past it without getting stung. Using the guide and some of the knowledge I had accumulated over the past 12 hours, I was able to build up the
12
car fairly
hours?
quickly. And before I knew it, the engine was in, the suspension was suspended, the panels were
And that's
attached,
all the progress
and
he's
wiring
made.
wired. Did the car
Cool.
work?
No.
But it did in fact look like a car. All this work had been quite exhausting, so I loaded up this little boat with some supplies and took a nice relaxing trip to the island in the center of the lake. I
Okay.
was here for the fish trap, but also to just chill for a while and eat some sausages. That is, if I didn't burn every single one.
Oh my God.
Leaving the island, I made sure to ransack it for everything it had. This camera, lantern, coffee stuff, bucket, fish trap, and fireworks.
Oh. Cool. Wow.
Arriving back home, I needed to go buy yet more stuff
Cookies.
from town, and I still only had the tractor to work with. Hopefully, this would be the last time I'd have to make this long, laborious trip.
Probably not.
Nope. Back home, I put the final touches on the car, wired the last things, filled up the fluids, pissed in the radiator for enhanced cooling, and what do you know? It was ready to be started. I put the key in the
Oh
ignition,
my God.
gave it a turn, and... Well,
Oh,
that didn't
that's
sound
not
good.
good.
Oh no.
This little crunch sound had completely drained the battery, so while it was charging, I went inside to watch some TV.
Okay.
Attempt 2 at starting the car. And against all odds, it actually worked.
Holy. Oh, that's gonna feel so good.
Now
After.
granted, the car was making this horrific banging sound, but it ran.
Oh.
This banging
How
was
long till
caused
it
by the
crashes?
camshaft gear being out of alignment. To fix it, I'd have to take the engine out, remove the cover plate, and rotate it back into alignment. But why does the camshaft need to be aligned? Remember suck, squeeze, bang, and blow? This only
Yeah.
works if these valves are correctly timed. These valves are needed to keep the air and fuel inside the cylinder during the squeeze and bang
Yeah,
stages.
so right now it's
the
getting
camshaft
stuck.
is responsible for opening
Yeah.
and closing these valves at the correct time. One valve is for the intake and the other is for the exhaust. If they aren't timed properly, it could be intaking air through the exhaust and exhausting air through the intake. As you can imagine, not good for Mr. Car. Once the camshaft
no.
was aligned and the engine thrown back in the car, it was time to start her up again. This time, something else was broken. Of course. Taking off the valve cover, I discovered
I
that the
love those
rocker
eyes
shaft,
he
which is what
puts on
actuates
there.
the valve,
So
was
good.
broken. To fix this, I'd need to buy a new one at Fleetari's repair shop. So I did, and threw it in the car.
Oh my god!
Ooh. Ooh, like
It's
a dream.
working.
It runs! Ooh, yeah.
Let's go.
It runs,
Ooh,
baby!
yeah. Ooh, gentlemen, we had done it. Everything seemed to be working. I could even put it in gear
Oh, he has dice!
and move. This was extremely satisfying.
Obviously, it's not
After
gonna work
working on this
without
thing
the
for
dice.
hours
Yeah.
and hours, it finally ran. Naturally, I gave it a quick test drive around the dirt outside the house when I drove it into a ditch
Oh!
and it broke.
There it is.
But it was time to take our little car on its maiden voyage. I got it onto the highway and jammed the throttle
Good
all
job.
the way down. The acceleration was bad.
That's
The
not
car
good,
topped out
yeah.
at just over 100 kilometers an hour, giving it a 0 to 100 time of about 60 seconds.
That's not
Miraculously, I had
great.
managed to reach town without the car
Yeah.
breaking down.
No.
So I turned her around and headed back home.
So how do you get money in this game?
Is where things went wrong. Perhaps running the car
I
at
have
full throttle
no idea.
constantly wasn't such a good idea. As I crossed the bridge near the repair shop, I heard this. That did not sound good, and the car was slowly losing power.
What
I
was
managed to
that?
limp a few more 100 meters before it ultimately died on the turn off to the repair shop. Taking the engine apart, I found
it's
this.
smoking.
A blown head gasket and one of the
Oh!
pistons just missing.
Where'd the piston go?
Luckily, I was near the repair shop, so I could easily go buy
Good
some
at
new
all.
parts. Unluckily, it was Saturday, and the shop wouldn't be open until Monday.
Are you
I could just
shitting
wait,
me?
but that would take hours, so I decided to hop on the bus and take it back home. This was a terrible mistake.
Oh, okay.
I left my computer running to go take a piss, only to come back to the bus humping another car. Reviewing the footage, I was horrified to see this complete Daubus crash into the bus while on the wrong side of the road. Now this by itself was pretty unlucky, but what made it even worse was that this idiot had a trailer attached to his car, which had managed to get the bus perfectly stuck in the middle of the road.
I feel like this replicates real life in a great way. Just,
A
there will
little
always
bit.
be dumb motherfuckers on the road.
This is awesome. Since I
Yeah.
was technically still moving, even if only a few
is that
centimeters
Jeff
per second,
Foxworthy?
I couldn't get off the bus, and I couldn't leave. The only option here was to quit to menu and revert the last 3 hours of progress.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Awesome.
oh no.
La cinco. I bet you were.
This put us back to when the rocker shaft was broken,
El
so once
baño.
again I hopped on the bike to go get a new one. It being Wednesday, I knew that the only other person on the road leading into the repair shop was the guy in the green car. But for some reason, the road to my house was taped off, which would indicate the rally was taking place. Further up the road, my suspicions were confirmed when a rally car travelling at approximately 2% the speed of light shot past,
Holy
barely missing me. I don't know why the rally was on, it only happens on the weekend, and it was clearly Wednesday, but whatever.
Whatever.
Now, if I had any sense, I would have gotten off the road, seeing as it was clearly pretty hazardous. But I was tired and frustrated at what had happened on the bus. So I
Is he
hopped
gonna
back on
get
the road
hit?
on my bike, and 5 minutes later, got completely obliterated.
Sideswiped? Oh no.
Oh no. Get out the way.
Here he comes.
No. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh. Killed on impact.
Dun, 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 dun. What's wrong, Martin? You okay, bud? You
In
alright?
shock, I stared at the death screen for a good 2 minutes before resigning to my fate. Disabling permadeath, naming myself, I give up, and trying again.
Yeah. Is the game gonna crash? I would've. No.
That would have been
I-
the cheese on the cake. Yep, that was it.
That was it. Everyone go, make sure you all go over to Ozuma's channel. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'm gonna let the past me do the outro. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash the like button, sub if you're not already, and comment what your favorite moment from this video was. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day today, and I'll see you all in this video right over here that YouTube thinks you'll like. Bye-bye.
And a place where we don't have to feel this pain. If there is, then why do we hurt so much, and why do I wanna stay?